Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Casual Deck, and this is actually post-recording me whenever I went to go edit the video. The first 4 minutes of the video, the audio just isn't there for some reason, so I'm recording this intro now. What we're doing is we're opening up Tarkir Dragonstorm booster box. If you like these booster box openings, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. And hopefully later this week, we will be doing the Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven pre-release and opening up a booster box the following week. Anyways, on to where the audio picked back up. Oh, I did want to show off these as well. I bought 2 decks from this set. We have the Bouldering Dragon, which we like literally just opened up. And then we have the Sage Wildling. They're both dragons. So I got these two from the decks. I got the Jeskai Striker, and I bought my I don't remember what it was called, but I bought my girlfriend the other one, which it's madly overpowered. Wish I didn't buy it. All right, we got Focus the Mind, Mardu Devotee. I don't even know if I said that right. Meticulous Artisan. Ooh, we got a dragon, a Feral Death Gorger. This comes with a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter up to one target creature and then draw a card. Or you can bring it in as a flying death touch. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. We got Piercing Exhale, Snowmelt Stag, a Reigning Victor. I'm noticing a lot of cards that have split mana cost. Got Static Snare. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature and opponent. Okay, so it's just one of those ones where it leaves until the enchantment's gone. Aegis Sculptor. Bird Wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Salt Road Skirmish. And then here's our first rare, is a New Way Forward. It's an instant. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source's controller, and you draw that many cards. Holy. Oh, we got another one. We got 2 rares. We got Revival of the Ancestries. It's another saga. Create 3/1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. And creatures you control gain trample and lifelink until end of turn. Pretty good. We got Lie in Wait as our hollow card, or our foil, sorry. And then we got a full art Plains, looking pretty cool. This kind of looks like Dune. I'm not a huge Dune person, but I don't know. This is just, I think it's the person down there. Oh, and then we get an art card from this. I didn't know. There were going to be art cards in this set. Next one, we got Wild Ride. It's a sorcery. Let me make sure it's in. Yep, it's in focus. Okay. Adorned Crocodile. Sultai Devotee or Devotee? I don't know. I don't know how to say this. Ice Ridge Serpent. This creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to his own hand. Salt Road Pack Beast. And then another Boulder-born dragon. And then we got Gurmag Night Watch. This creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library, put the rest into your graveyard. Then we got a Glacial Dragon Hunt. And then we got Desperate Measures, Kintree Servant, or Severance, sorry. Style target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. Ooh, I think this is a borderless. Encroaching Dragonstorm. It's an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. And then whenever a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Pretty good. And then here is our rare. It is Mardu Siegebreaker. Has Death Touch Haste. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 other target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. When this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tapped token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice those tokens. That's crazy. Bearer of Glory is our hollow, or foil, I should say. And then Skirn Baron's Land. And then we got a Spirit. And Spirit token. We got a double Spirit token. One's a 1/1, one's a 2/2 though. So they're a little different. I am very excited for the new whatchamacallit, Secrets of Strixhaven. That's what it's called. I think I'll also be opening up a booster box of that. Maybe even just the bundles and everything. I might honestly open up everything, every product for that line, except for every single deck, because I just don't have the money to buy all the decks. I can probably like one at a time buy like the booster box and then buy the bundle and then buy the there's a special one that comes with like collector boosters in it. But yeah, I think I can buy those ones, the ones that give booster packs in them. But anyways, we got Rescue Leopard, the Adorned Crocodile again, Enoch Wayfarer, Riverwalk Technique, Coordinated Maneuver, a Disuit Earthcarver, Summit Intimidator, Attuned Hunter, a Wingblade Disciple. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Interesting. And then we got Quarry Mountain Stalwart. It's a Monk. And we got an Absent Monument. It's a artifact. When this artifact enters, you look for a plain, swamp, or forest, and then you can sacrifice it and create an XX white spirit token where X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. And then here's our rare enchantment. Creature spells you cast 2 less to cast. And whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it... Wait, what? Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Interesting. And then Constrictor Sage is our foil. Then we got a Plains, and we have a Warrior and Dragon token. Twin Blade Brigade again. We got Roamer's Routine, Dispelling Exhale, Bearer of Glory, Twin Bolt. We got the Temur Tawny back. Beast. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. We got Lightfoot Technique. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Luxodon Battle Priest. We got a Karakik Guardian. I swear, they're making the names like this just to throw me off. But it is a dragon. This creature has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. And then we got an Alchemist's Assistant. Encroaching Dragonstorm, which is the normal art for the card that we got earlier. Then our rare is a Flamehold Grappler. That's first strike, and when this creature enters, copy the next spell that you cast this turn. When you cast it, you may choose new targets for the copy. Pretty cool. Then we got Salt Road Skirmish as our foil. And then our land is Thornwood Falls. And then I think we got a double spirit token again. Not getting half as much art cards out of this set as we did the Duskmorn set. All right, we got Osseous Exhale, the Shock Brigade. Oop. We got the Feral Death Gorger again. Trade Route on Envoy. Oop. Focus the Mind. Summit Intimidator. Embermouth Sentinel. It's an artifact creature. Chimera. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle it, put that card on top. You control a dragon, put that card onto the battlefield tapped instead. That's cool. A Rainveil Rejuvenator. A Yathan Tomb Guard. Ooh, and then we got a land. A Frontier Bivouac. Something like that. Yep. A Sun Pearl Curran. Or Curran. And then our rare is an Anafenza Unyielding Lineage. It's a legendary spirit soldier. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, and she endures 2. So you put +1/+1 counters onto her, or create a 2/2 white spirit creature token. And then our foil is Sibsig Appraiser, a zombie advisor. And then we got Dismissal Backwater as our land. And then we have a zombie druid and a treasure token. Alright. We got the Dragonback Lancer. We got Jeskai Devotee. Something like that, yep. Dragon's Prey. A Roamer's Routine. A Humbling Elder. Fortress Kinguard. Stormshriek Feral, which is a dragon that can also be cast as a sorcery. Got a Sunset Strike Master. Got an Effortless Master. Descendant of Storms. And then our rare is Zurgo Thunder's Decree. He has mobilized 2. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 tapped and attacking 1/1 red warriors, and during your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. So basically, he just creates tokens, and you don't lose them. That's pretty good. And then we got a second one. We got Dragonback Assault. When this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. And it has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. That is crazy. And then we got Kishla Trawlers. Human Citizen. When this creature enters... I don't need to read it. It's a foil. That's all we care about. And we got Tranquil Cove. Oh, and then we got a Reliquary Dragon and a Dragon. Dragon. Double Dragon. Oh, we got the normal art for that card I showed you earlier. Sagu Wildling. That's cool. We got the Temur Devotee. Tempest Hawk. Underfoot Underdogs. This creature enters, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. And then target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Nice. We got a Caustic Exhale. We got a Stormshriek Feral. I think we've already gotten this one. Watcher of the Wayside. Artifact creature Golem. And we got a Skirmish Rhino. And we got an Inspirited Vanguard. We got a Fresh Start. And then our first rare is Naga Flesh Crafter. A snake shapeshifter. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. May renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. That's kind of crazy. Ooh. Then we got a borderless Glacierwood Siege enchantment. As this enchantment enters, choose Temur or a Sultai. So with Temur, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards, or you have Sultai. You may play lands from your graveyard. That's pretty good. And then we got the Shock Brigade as a foil. And then we have another foil. We have the Windscarred Crag foil. And then we have an Elephant and Treasure token. We're getting a lot of double rares. Let's see if we can get a triple rare in one of these. That'd be kind of crazy. All right, Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated Maneuver. Wild Ride. Adorned Crocodile. Sultai Devotee. Ice Ridge Serpent. Wingspan Stride. Watcher of the Wayside. Mammoth Below. Or Bellow, sorry. Create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. I think that's literally what we just, yeah, that was the token we got just last time. And it has Harmonize. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its Harmonize cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost by X. Then exile the spell. What? Oh, because it's a sorcery. Hold on. I thought it was a creature for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Knockout Maneuver. Leading Effigy. And then our rare is Sidisai, Regent of the Mire. You can tap it to sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X. Other than Sidisai, return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, so okay. I think I see what's going on there. You're basically trading. Oop, that is a rare that goes in the rare pile. All right, Dragon's Prey is our foil. And then we got a double foil. Again, Blossoming Sands. And Spirit. And Spirit. Double Spirit again. All right, we got Narset's Rebuke. Kintree Nurturer. Champion of Dusan. Or Dusan. Ringing Strike Mastery. Poised Practitioner. Aggressive Negotiations. Jade Cast Sentinel. An artifact creature. It's an ape snake. It has a reach, and then put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Twin Maw Stormbrood. We do not have this dragon. Has a sorcery of it deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. Or you can cast it for the creature, which is flying, and when this creature enters, you gain 5 life. We got Spectral Denial. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. And then we got Rakshasa's Bargain. And then I think our rare? Nope, not yet. Zergo's Vanguard. And then our rare. Smile at Death. Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. And then we got Cruel Truths as our foil. And then we got Swiftwater Cliffs. And then we got another double spirit token. Except for we got the 3/3 spirit and the XX spirit. We got the Devoted Duelist. We got Evolving Wilds Land. We got Cruel Truths. Oh, we got another Sagu Wildling. We got a High Spire Bell Ringer. We got a Monastery Messenger. Oh, whoa, whoa! We already have a rare showing up. What the heck? We shouldn't be to the rare yet, right? We got an Arid Mesa, borderless, or Arid Mesa. Pay 1 life, sacrifice this land, search your library for a mountain or a plains card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Dang. So it was just an early rare. That's crazy. It was a land. All right, we got the Purging Stormbrood. Do we have this one? I can't remember if we got this one already. I'm unsure. We got a Dragon Sniper. We got Jeskai Monument. When it enters, you can look for a mountain or island or plains, and then you can sacrifice it to create 2/1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying. Whale of War. And then our rare is a Severance Priest. He has Death Touch, and when this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile that card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card owner creates an XX white spirit creature token, where X is the mana value of the exiled card. We have Caustic Exhale as our foil. Then we have a Blossoming Sands, and then we have a bird token and a monk. All right, we got Stormplane Detainment Enchantment. We got Seize Opportunity, Sand Skitter, Outrider, Undergrowth Leopard, a Durgar Island Dragon, who has a Skimming Strike instant. Tap up to 1 target creature, then draw a card. And we got a Temur Tawny back. Jade Cast Sentinel again. 100 Battle Veteran. Pretty cool. Duty Beyond Death. We got a Temur Monument. Ooh, a Runescale Stormbrood. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's got a counter spell. And then our first rare is a Winter Night Stories. It's a sorcery. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discarded a creature card. And then it also has Harmonize. Oh! Then we got a Stormshriek Feral Borderless Dragon. I think we have this one, but this one just looks cooler. This just looks so much cooler. And then we got Rugged Highlands, and then a Elephant and Treasure token again. All right, we got Narset's Rebuke again, Delta Bloodflies, Sultai, Ice Ridge Serpent, Salt Road Pack Beast, Rebellious Strike, Watcher of the Wayside, a Karoo Goldkeeper. I don't think we have this dragon yet. Channeled Dragonfire, Host of the Hereafter. Pretty cool. Then we got a Wayspeaker Bodyguard. First rare is a Surak Elusive Hunter. This spell can't be countered, it has trample, and whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. And we got an Evolving Wilds foil. And then we got another foil land, Scoured Barrens. And we got a Zombie Druid and a treasure token. And then we got a Sonic Shrieker Dragon. Flying, and when this creature enters, it deals 2 damage to any target, and you gain 2 life. If a player is dealt damage this way, they discard a card. And then, not a rare, Equilibrium Adept. And then our rare is Nerev, Heart of the Storm. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead. Nice. And we got Dragonbrood's Relic. It's an artifact, and it is our foil. And we got the Bloodfell Caves as our land, and a warrior goblin. It's unfortunate. I keep hyping up like playing Commander and stuff like that on video and uploading it and everything. It's just so unfortunate that we just haven't had the time to record it. Like it's on days where I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna have the time. Something always gets in the way, and we're like, we're not able to record. Like we're able to play Magic that night. It's just the time that we're playing is just so late at night that we cannot be up in my room recording a video because like literally everybody in the house is asleep. So it's like as of the time that I am recording this right now, everybody in the house is asleep. Like it's yeah. So anyways, we got Cruel Truths. This guy again. The Temur guy again. The Hawk again. Underfoot, Underdogs. Caustic Exhale again. Didn't we already? Well, Wingspan Stride. Reigning Victor. I don't know if we have this one. We got a Frontline Rush. Opulent Palace. Oop. Gotta accidentally give away our cards. Strategic Betrayal. And then one of our rares is the Herd Heirloom. It's an artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Or until end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater gains trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, yeah. Okay. Then we got the Purging Stormbrood as our foil. Then we got just a basic swamp. And we got another art card. This one's looking pretty cool. I believe we've gotten a few of these characters as cards. Not all of them. I think we got this guy and this guy. But yeah, looking pretty sick. Tiger. A Sandsteep Citadel land. A Roiling Dragonstorm enchantment. When it enters, you draw 2 cards, then discard a card, and whenever a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. And then our first rare is Nature's Rhythm. It's a sorcery. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Harmonize X. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its harmonized cost. Yep. And then we got this guy. I think we already have a foil of him, but we got another one. And then we got Scoured Barrens. And then we got the Double Spirit again. Sage of the Fang. A Jeskai Shrinekeeper. That's cool. The Dragon. Flying haste. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. And then our rare is a Front Cliff Siege. It's an enchantment. As it enters, you choose Jeskai or Temur. The Jeskai, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Or Temur. Creatures you control get +1 and +0 and have trample and haste. You get to choose one or the other. And then we got another rare, Avenger of the Fallen. It's a human warrior with Death Touch, and he has Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. And then whenever he attacks, he creates X 1/1 red warriors. And then we got the Dismal Backwater. And then we got this guy. Oh, wait. We got the card for this earlier, but now we have the art card for it. Oh, it's a Plains. It's the Plains, right? I think it's the Plains. I'm too lazy to go grab that, but like, yeah. That's pretty cool. River Reel Sweep. Traveling Botanist. Ureni's Rebuff. And then we got, I think this is the first equipment I've seen this time, a Quarry Steel Cutter. It's a rare. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste. It also has Flurry. When you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white mock creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. As equip 1. And then our foil is the Kintree Nurturer. And we got the Blossoming Sands. And then another art card. That is a sick looking dragon. That is crazy. We're getting some new cards in this. The Jeskai Brushmaster. That's new. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then our first rare is a Yafin Road Watcher. It's a human scout creature. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then we got another rare, Shiko, Paragon of the Way. It's a spirit dragon. When Shiko enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy it, then you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Then we got the Gurmag Night Watch as our foil. And we got the Jungle Hollow as a land with a copy card and a Monk card as our tokens. That's the word I was looking for. Shasa. I think that's a new one because I don't remember having to say that before. Maybe I have. And our first rare is the Great Erishan City. It's a land that enters tapped unless you have a forest or plains. You add 1 black to tap, or you can pay 1 generic and 1 black, tap it, and exile a creature card from your graveyard and create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. And then we have All Out Assault enchantment. That's another rare. It's also our foil. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have death touch. When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, then there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control. Crazy. Oh my god, and then we have another foil. Thornwood Falls. And then we have a warrior goblin token. Reigning Victor. The Dragon Claw Strike. Overwhelming Surge. Fresh Start. Oh, and we got another rare land. It's the Mistrais Village. Enters tapped. You can tap it for blue or pay 1 blue and tap it. The next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. Oh! And then we got a rare borderless Flamehold Grappler. I think we already have this guy, but like we don't have the borderless for it. Then we got Sand Skidder Outrider as our foil. And then a Wind Scarred Crag. And then a Warrior Dragon token. And then we got another Stormshriek Feral. One of these cards. But I think our last one was it was foil. This one's not foil. Not as cool, but still pretty cool. And then we got a Magmatic Hellkite. It's a dragon with flying. When this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Its controller searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it, then shuffles. And then we got Snowmelt Stag as our foil. And then Thornwood Falls again, and then a copy Monk token. I don't think we have that one. Defibrillating Current. Dragonbrood's Relic. Then our first rare is the Inevitable Defeat. The spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. And then we got another rare, the Dragonologist. And it's borderless, or has a dragon border. I think maybe that's what it's called. But when this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Untapped dragons you control have hexproof. And then we have a Hardened Tactician as our rare, or as our foil. And then we got Jungle Hollow. And then we have a Soldier token. A Soldier already. Dalcoven Pack Beasts. And our first rare is Sage of the Skies. It's a human monk, and when you copy this spell, when you cast this spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. It has flying and lifelink. And we got another Breaching Dragonstorm, but as a foil. And we got the Swift Water Cliffs. And a Soldier. All right. We've got Wild Ride. We got the Kintree Nurturer. Sarkin's Resolve, Ringing Strike Mastery, Poised Position or Practitioner, Jeskai Devotee, Lightfoot Technique, Dragonstorm Globe, Purging Stormbrood, Dragon Sniper, Mystic Monastery land, and then our first rare is a rare land, the Kishla Village. Enters tapped unless you have an island or swamp. It has taps for green, or you can pay 3 and a green, tap it to surveil 2. And then our foil is the Unending Whisper. And we got to Bloodfell Caves. And then we got a Warrior Goblin token. Anyways, we got Devoted Duelist, Evolving Wilds. We got Cruel Truths, Sagu Wildling again, a High Spire Bellringer, Unburied Earthcarver, Aggressive Negotiations, Storm Beacon Blade. That thing's looking pretty dang cool. A Stalwart Successor, Kishla Trawlers. We have a Nomad Outpost. We have the Dragonologist rare, the normal art for it. And then we have a foil Desperate Measures, another foil Jungle Hollow. And then we got an Elephant Treasure token. And that is where we come to the conclusion of this video. If you guys liked the set, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite card? I'm very curious to know what everybody's favorite card is. Personally, I think mine is the Flamehold Grappler and the Dragonologist. They just look pretty dang cool in my opinion, especially compared to their normal art. Yeah, these are probably my 2 favorite. But anyways, with that all being said, hopefully next video you see is either another card opening, but for the new Strixhaven set, or a commander match. Hopefully, I am really hoping to start recording commander matches, and I'm so sorry it is taking so long. The casual and casual deck has really only showed one in one video this whole time. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.